Alright, we are back. What up? How's it going, YouTube? Alright, so I just spent the better part of about 25 minutes going all the way back to pick up one funky ass file and then fumbling around. Ooh, no. Oh no! Fuck! I didn't mean to. Oh my god! I tried to hit back. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck did I just do? God damn it. That's such ass. Right, that is such ass. What the fuck did I just save over? Holy shit. God damn it. Fuck! I don't know what I just saved over. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the max is. I don't know what that was. Holy shit. God damn it. Ain't that about a bitch? Alright, fuck it. Let me just tell y'all what the fuck I done went through. I'll figure this shit out later. I'll figure out whatever the fuck just happened later. So, off rip. Irritated as hell, now based on what just happened, but irritated as fuck because I had to go all the way back for one funky ass file I left. Then I was getting irritated because I'm using the Resi Wiki to see the files, that way I know if I missed anything in the first place. For some reason that one didn't show up, or just I wasn't paying attention. Something got miscombobulated. I didn't get that file, right? It's maybe the way you pick it up, the character files it in a particular order. It's not like in a particular, it's in the order that you pick it up, clearly, not in the order that it's found, which is also kind of annoying for Clare A. You would think they would have done it, right? I don't know, whatever, that's besides the goddamn point. The point right now is that I'm dealing with this going back and forth, coming back, then I'm like, why am I not seeing on the list of files the last few that I'm gonna need, which is gonna be like the lab. It's like 3 more I gotta get and I'm done for Clare A, right? Motherfucker, it was under a different page. Instead of like everything being under one consolidated page, like when you're looking at the files, you can see everything in the police. Like somehow I got to a point where I was looking at everything in the police station instead of everything, period. Which I don't even know how that's different. But then also, like, just to say this, everything about Resident Evil, like, it's so much story in the background. This is clearly the same area that you visit in Resident Evil 0, right? But obviously it's not the same as in Resident Evil 0. There's like an extra door and passageway, like you come from a cable car somewhere over here, and this area is like all fucked up looking, so you can't really see anything, right? But like, it's even outward. I don't know. It's just, I want to know. There's so much background story in the goddamn. There's so much background. You talk about. Oh my god, what the fuck am I saying? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Because the game is loud as shit. There's so much story in the backgrounds of Resident Evil, like the pre-rendered backgrounds, but that's not what I was trying to say. I was also like, as I was running back and forth, I was like, okay, I see we're like underground in a cave. It's a little bit of traversal, and then the cable car. How far out do you go? Because we're in the RPD, which is kind of what the middle of the city, right? Resident Evil 0 is in the Arklay Mountains. So it's just kind of like, how the fuck, where the fuck does Billy, how does Billy and Rebecca get so into the city? Like, this area right here has to be somewhere in between Arklay Mountains and the city. It has to be some kind of a nice middle ground, because they go from being in the middle of the fucking woods to here, and then back to the middle of the woods to end their story. You know what I mean? Which is confusing, because you start in the middle of the fucking woods. She ends up at the mansion. So if we were so close to the police station where you can walk / run that shit in a couple of fucking minutes, how the hell? How? I don't know. It just seems like too short of a distance. So I kind of want to see like a reconstructed map of RE2 being connected to Resident Evil 0, because she fights the fucking prototype tyrant in this area. That's holy shit. Oh yeah, so then like I was fumbling around. It took me like 5 minutes because I ended up trying like all these different audio cables. One didn't have audio unless you held the mute button. One, the audio was shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on? The one I have is super short, so I keep like tugging. This is a bad time. And And then the one cable I have that's long. This is loud. This is loud. The one cable that I have
Claire,
that has the
my
volume
stomach.
control, can't find it.
My stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. Her forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Alright. Hopefully I can recover that save file, delete it. I think I can. Feel that now. Spark shot. Also in the remake, but this version of it just the sound, the recoil.
Sherry.
Yeah, the Raccoon City maps are so inconsistent. But like that right there, at least that door is still there. So I wonder, between the events of Resident Evil 0 and 1 to 2, they could have cleaned up and done some stuff. It's been some months, so it's actually not that inconsistent, to be fair. Because they could have cleaned up that area, they could have blocked off stuff. Capcom made it work. They made it work. Let me not be that guy. They made it work.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Okay. So, I think it is safe for me to retire the spark shot for now. This seems fair. I don't know when I'm gonna need this weapon key. I feel like that's so much closer to in-game, but because I can't remember, keep it with me. For this, I should be set. So yeah, that big ass door is back there, which is where Sherry fights the motherfucker. So she sees Enrico and she's like, I never saw him again. Okay. Hasn't been used in a long time. Who uses that elevator? Again. Because you don't use it in Resident Evil 1. You don't use it here, you don't investigate this area at all. Which is just crazy to think how close Rebecca was to like uncovering some fucking truth. Oh, Enrico must have saw some shit. That must be why Wesker killed him. Because he came through this way. He saw way too much. Wesker was like, oh, you gotta go, son. I don't know if I was supposed to go this way first or not. Yeah. Honestly, we'd probably be done with this game if I didn't go back for that file. But I wanted to be able to have everything. I think it's gonna be time to bust out the flame rounds real soon. Man, I really wish we got some more stories. Still, like, if stars mostly survived the mansion incident, that would have made yeah, that's like that weird secret room that only B scenario can get into. There's like a couple super liquors in there. They made it actually, that may answer a question I've had for a while, because I'm doing this quest as a YouTuber to get all these files for myself. It may actually answer a question. Man's died trying to. Username guess, password not valid for 24 hours. Man's died trying to set this shit on fire is crazy. I don't think I should have done that. Because I think that makes them able to poison Brilliant's campaign. And so, I'm still so intrigued. Like, they kept so much soul in the remake. People complain, but I think they just don't. Ooh. Oh my god. I think the people who complain, outside of me just missing those two shots right there, they just do not, they haven't played the originals, because we're talking, there's no way to not see how so much of the soul from the OG survives into the remake. They still kept the bedrooms, you got the plant coming through fucking shit up, which I know the plant stuff dies down a little bit because you don't like have to deal with it. It's just mostly like a puzzle. I'm trying to look at everything in the background. Okay, no, I don't want that. But yeah. Oh, I hit them both. I gotta start verifying. I'm getting they not bullshit me like the remake. The first game was where I wasn't getting like my multiples. But I got plenty of ammo. I do like the change in the remake to the main room that has the monster planet. I like it more as like a planetarium than like this ladder corridor or whatever. Hopefully I got both of them. Yeah, I heard a dying sound. I feel like they got me switching between these two types of animal a lot right now. Do I even need this ammo? That's the crazy part. For Leon, having it for the Magnum, because then I don't get any fall-off damage, definitely worth it. Or healing items, not ever. You know what? This lab is so much more spacious in the OG. That key card is gonna get me into So, what I'm also learning right now is that big difference.
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William...
That shit horrifying. Horrifying.
William,
Run.
you're alive.
I got this!
I wouldn't even. And then seeing this movie jump up is crazy.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Okay. Let's go. This is the last file.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
This game is over with so fast. But we still got something to do. Freaking. I could have shaved an hour off this time. I just didn't know where I was going with Claire because it's been too long. Now I gotta backtrack in here so I can make the cure. And how should we do Leon pretty fast? But the difference between this and the remake though is like
Leon, you made it!
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
God, it really makes me wonder how different was Leon and Claire being, because I really don't remember Leon going to get Sherry, but whatever. But yeah, no, I was really excited. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew there was another fucking. I knew there was another bucket that was gonna drop down. I knew it. I feel like she fought the tyrant way more because he was after the symbol, but the remake does. What I love is because like RE3 shows us that there were several tyrants drop down, and then in the cutscene for this game, you see the helicopter had several tyrants and only one dropped down for Leon. So it makes sense to have both Birkin and a tyrant after Sherry. I love that the remake did that, but the remake just didn't have enough variety when it came to like the scenarios, like having Claire deal with the alligator instead of Leon dealing with the alligator, right? Like they wouldn't cross-reference their characters. Like Claire's not going to deal with Ada all of a sudden, but having their areas more interchangeable would have been. That's what a lot of people were upset about, and I think it could have been done better, but it's not that big of a deal because where it does improve is, again, like I said, you know, them both dealing with their own tyrant. I think was very smart. I think it was very smart to do it that way. Because it really builds on that narrative that the OG 2 and 3 had already. Still gotta go back. Oh shit. Being able to skip the doors is a blessing in disguise. I did the fingerprint, did that. I feel like I'm still the one that has to go back to Sherry, so what did she do? No! Bruh! Fuck you. Oh my god. Yeah, shit ton of zombies. After. There's no way we're even without Sherry. I'm still like tripping off that though. There's no way we have Leon go all the way back. Like I kind of want to follow the narrative just to see if like dead ass we're about to continue without. There's no way. I'm pretty sure I have to go back and give her the vaccine. It's just the dialogue really confuses me. And like I said, I'm so used to doing Leon A, Claire B. I did that my entire life up until I started my YouTube channel. That was when I was like, you know what? Let me actually pay attention to the cutscene and see if we can figure this out. I remember looking it up. Everybody was speculating whose run was canon, Leon A or Claire A. And then upon looking closely at that thing, it's 100% was that. There's no... Okay, yeah, because that's about to be a boss battle. I gotta see this for myself. I'm too curious. zombies here? I don't know. Motherfuckers. Deadass? Where is Sherry? What do you mean? Leon got her. You told him to come get her. That's crazy. Claire's low-key frustrated for that, I ain't gonna lie. Deadass? Sure is gone. Well, you know, I got the more powerful weapon. I can really no save this game. This game is just, I don't stress like whatsoever. I don't think there's any boss battle. Oh, wait, whoa, what the fuck? Oh shit, I don't know why I thought my stream was black. I was like, hey, yo, wait, hold on. I didn't mean this way. Scenarios when it doesn't work. It really should have been both. It should have been both. I just wish, like I say, I wish in the remake they did differentiate a little bit, like Tyrant pushing the helicopter out the way for both of them, some of the routing being the exact same for both of them. And then I don't like
5 minutes until detonation.
I don't like that Leon starts off at the goddamn station. I wish you had to work your way there. Very similar to this one, which y'all will see. Which like dog? No, this oh no, what? Ain't no way. That's what I get for talking all that shit. That's what I get for talking all that shit. I talked all that shit. Damn.
Resident Evil.
I talked all that shit. That's what I get. Is still there. I didn't break that, so not that beat off anymore. Okay. This is still crazy though. This is a lot of progress lost. I'm not about to lie. I'm pretty salty about that. I was feeling myself a bit too much. Dog, when I tell y'all I lost like 35 minutes, this meme y'all seeing on the screen right now is real pain. Like, oh my god. So I don't know if I edited out the part where I explained what happened, but it turns out when you fight that form of Birkin, if you're in caution, he can instant kill you after a certain attack, which is hard to see the telegraph for because, you know, fixed camera angles. All right. Enough crying. We're gonna get right back to it at that boss battle. See you there.
5 minutes until detonation.
I got this!
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
Yeah, I think we get like the B-roll rock music. Let me not be disrespectful. I think we get it after beating it the second time. So I did this was I did pretty alright, but I got overconfident and that fucked me up. fun game. Super confident. I'm really glad I still saved it a couple points. Mostly because I had some things I wanted to try. None of the bosses in RE2 are really a concern. And Birkin is one of the better bosses in Resident Evil in general. That's why I was like talking to I forget the man's name, and he asked me what my favorite boss was. They're all I got a good idea where he is now. And it's probably going to be a little controversial in the traditional Resident Evil time. But I'll say that that's a little some more games. From Dark Side Chronicles to it's like a little bit of Outbreak, a little bit of it's RE1, RE3, rest of your stuff. It's like Dark Side Chronicles is really it's like getting into which sucked. I was looking for like before Dark Side Chronicles came out, I was really hoping it was going to be a game because Umbrella Chronicles just left with so much to it left you wanting so much more. Right? I can turn this down some for sure. I'm gonna turn this down some. Oh, I skipped that somehow. Okay. Turn it back up, I guess. Still could have did better. It's still not bad. I wasted time, like literally a good 15 minutes running back. Like I could have shaved off easily 40 minutes. Like I really could have did. If I knew exactly where I was going to from the beginning, I really could have like killed that. Do right here. That way I can still go back and see. Alright, so you can play hard scenario. I guess that's when the game is harder, but yeah, so it's whatever. This game is just overall it's not that bad because you don't have to worry about Crimson Head. So really, it's just managing your ammo, managing your enemies. RE2 is very manageable. The Crimson Heads is what makes it just the worst thing for Resident Evil 1. Other than that, without a monster that can come back, it's really not that bad. RE2, there's areas you kind of have to deal with that first time around, right? Hard mode, getting hit really sucks. So it's like, let me go here real quick just so nothing's moving in the background as far as sound, and I'm gonna wrap this up. RE2 hard mode sucks when you get hit because obviously you take a lot of damage. Like I don't even attempt to do the Brad thing for hard mode, like almost ever. I mean, you can, but it boils down to being a waste of ammo. You really want to have fun. You really just want to get going. God, I am stumbling over my words. Everything. I need to stop. What am I doing? Anyway, hard mode. Yeah, getting hit hard. Everything hits harder. That's one. So dealing with enemies like liquors and stuff, you gotta like have it down pack. I don't have it down pack because it's been too long, but you gotta have that down. But clearing the main rooms that like have to be clear enemies is outside of the film room because you have to kind of go back and forth. So those key rooms where you just get hit with a bunch of zombies, you just gotta be ready to deal with them. So from the file room leading to Marvin, you can kind of just run around Marvin, honestly. You don't even have to kill him, but put him out of his misery every time, right? The file room, the room next to the file room, and the film room. The room outside of Stars, I think, might get a liquor on hard mode. Could be wrong. And then I think that room where you first interact with Sherry, zombies get in there, or maybe it's just Leon's B scenario, or just one of the characters' B scenario. They clear out the zombies in that room. Don't remember, don't matter. Just a cluster of zombies. That's really the only thing that matters. After you deal with your cluster of zombies, having the right ammo, because the lab can make or break you. I almost suffer every time the first time you're in a lab because I believe the gas makes the IVs more poisonous for your B scenario, but for your B scenario, you can use the gas with no repercussions because there's no follow-up scenario. So everything is weaker. Your IVs are weaker, your liquors are weaker. Like, it's just B scenario is when you really want to take advantage of it. And that's why I save a lot of stuff for B scenario, because it can kind of get hit the worst. Now, I don't know if the cord helps. It should, and I hope it does. We're going to find out. I kind of want to find out tonight because it's a short game. I just might. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably just do it early morning because I really need to do an early morning stream for a lot of you guys. Yeah, and then it's just, I'm trying to think. Yeah, hard mode is just really... Birkin and his dog form is the worst one to deal with. And from Dark Side Chronicles to this to remake, this is the worst version to fight Birkin ever, because that area is too... The camera angles are like not battle friendly. They're not battle friendly. You walk a few steps and it cuts you from seeing. You can't really see where he's bouncing around and moving. Versus, like, you know, the remake, you're in full control of your camera. In Dark Side Chronicles, it's an entertaining and stressful battle, but it's never out of your control. I feel like in the OG, it's out of your control a lot, and a lot kind of depends on RNG. It's a lot of luck. You got to be very careful because I don't think any of the weapons stun him. Like, they don't have any stopping power. So yeah, I think hard mode literally is just that Birkin battle and maybe a little bit of Tyrant. But other than that, definitely not a hard Resident Evil. As you can see, ton of ammo, ton of healing items. Hard mode is an extra challenge that it ain't really necessary. You're not going to get... I don't feel like you benefit more from it. I mean, pat yourself in the back if you do it. But hey, that's it. I'm out. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm probably going to get some rest because I can't believe I just got my ass handed to me by one of the easier boss battles. So, peace.